This is my monkey. Doing the switches and the YouTubes. Follow on Twitter and Twitch, Malt Monkey. And I'll sell some crap first.
Do you require
Always
medical
remember.
attention?
Always remember. To like, subscribe, share.
Be well.
Be well. Oh yeah. Let's finish off the storyline mission.
Oh, my lord, I hope to catch you before you left.
Oh, you'll be joining us.
I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you, if you'll let me.
And what exactly is in it for me?
I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and, well, I don't like to brag, but I've been called the best in my profession.
You don't know what you're asking, Lieutenant. Trying to join this group.
Oh, please, I promise I won't let you down.
We'll be honored to have you then.
I promise I won't let you down.
Why is he now my companion? Well, I guess I'm going to be talking to a few people then. Talkie, talkie, talkie. Could really do with some chocolate.
I am truly honored to serve such a personage as you, Master. History will remember your name.
Yes.
Not mine, but definitely yours.
Yes.
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
I did, until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's whose Ash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body... It's wrong.
Deception is Zash's stock and trade. Don't believe a word she says.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
Didn't actually gain any influence with that though.
My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
Let me know if I can do anything to make the adjustment easier.
I know Jedi are supposed to be patient, but it's never been my strength. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
I'm sorry. I haven't been very sympathetic.
Oh, she disapproves of
My
that.
lord.
Let me know if I can do anything.
I know Jedi. How would you feel?
You came along of your own free will.
Hang on. What?
My lord.
Let me know if I
I know Jedi. How would you feel?
Sick to my stomach.
Don't be flippant. I
But she
promise I
proves.
won't let my misgivings interfere with our work.
So all the other things she disapproves of, except the one where I'm flippant, where she just is neutral
I've
with.
changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
I thought Jedi didn't get angry.
How could I not be angry? Didn't you hear what happened? Just released on the HoloNet. Sith and the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me responsible for the actions of every Sith.
What's the Empire gonna do about it? You know the answer as well as I do. Nothing.
Mhm.
If there's gonna be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
It sounds like you want to make Jedi out of Sith.
Free will is the ultimate good, Even if it results in the deaths of innocents? Well, what about their free will? Their desires? I guess they should have been Sith. Forget it. I should have expected you'd take the Sith side.
Well, yes, because I'm Sith. So I'll gain some influence with her, though. Okay, Talos Drellic. What are
I
you
just
for?
wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
I didn't bring you along as part of some archaeological manifesto.
I'm sorry, my lord. I have a tendency to get carried away. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
He was the one who discovered something about Naga Sadow's secret apprentice?
Advanced archaeology 100 years. No detail ever escaped him. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger.
Oh! Okay. Just stashing some things away. Oh, hang on. Talk with my fella
Hey,
Andy
I gotta
Rebel.
run.
Another friend of yours in trouble?
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later.
Okay.
Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
What about the smuggler who played bait?
When the Imperial fleet jumped in, he jumped away in the panic. Harmon Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I'm surprised you don't just plan on slitting his throat.
I do, but like I said before, I want answers first.
Okay. Main mission.
Yes, I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest
Tagasar Jais in Barks Prize war Pairin Swase Ik Bus Karadida.
For once, I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
Where's this meditation chamber again?
Droman Kos, the Citadel. You say the word, I'll set the course. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
Not as good as what I've got. Which is an ancient old sword. Who what now?
So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadao on Korriban was built by Tulak Horde before Naga Sadao was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer? And when your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Horde to put her being into this Deshard?
You forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor, who was murdered by Tulak Horde.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. And an alien, too. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Horde and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
Being locked in stasis for hundreds of years was hard on him.
Do you know I never thought of it that way? Yes, I'm sure that's it. Perhaps I could give him a few social pointers.
I would leave him alone, if I were you. He is liable to become violent.
Nonsense. Well, the monsters I have encountered in the dark corners of tombs make Kemval look positively civilized. I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
Some knowledge isn't meant to be seen.
So, explain, and that's when you're...
You forgot
Kalik to think Darth Zash...
being locked in I would leave...
Nonsense. I understand.
I would love to show it to you.
Excellent. The quest for knowledge is eternal.
I have to agree. Okay, Jedi. Don't be a little bitch.
I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
Is there anything the Jedi don't teach their Padawans?
I want instant gratification.
I know Master Ryan...
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
Okay, let's fly to Drummond Cars. If I could actually pay attention to where I was going.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master. Maker knows I do.
Drummond Cars. What's it called? Confligration. confront Darth Thanaton. I can hear the steps. Oh, no. I want Andy.
Goodbye.
He's my favorite.
Ready.
Ready. Because he mostly agrees with me. That's why he's my favorite. That was me talking in Kem's language. Oh man. I knew I should have made a bigger pot. Also need to go to the fleet so I can get some more.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Get some more synth weaving stuff. Is it synth weaving? I think it's synth weaving. I can't remember now. Bye bye now. Should fast travel really, shouldn't I? Oh, I can just go here instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 side missions on Drummond cars. Ooh, this will be awesome. Well, okay.
After Lord Cineratus' death, I knew you'd be here eventually. A lesser Sith would run and hide under a sand dune, but it's obvious you're not a lesser Sith.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
talk makes you impatient. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I've learned a few tricks since we last met.
Let's have his stuff then. Ooh. Is it worth having? I think it is. Yes, it is. Let's have that on. Hi, Star Wars Killer. 123 Battlefront Guy. That's a really long name.
Stop this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that. He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
Oh no! Come on, be strong enough.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
I'll have a look at your videos, then I'll decide if I'm gonna subscribe to you.
It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
I'm still not sure I understand. I was fighting Thanaton.
Too much exertion wears you out, lowers your defenses.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Okay.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
That's not yours to know.
Deny it outright next time. Evasion is as good as confirmation.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.
Let's see what these two pieces of armor are. See if they're worth having. Yes, that's worth having. No, that's not worth having. Use your ships. Okay, so that one is the price of power now. Can I? Didn't think I could. Poo-poo. So far. Got to travel so far.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Just gonna go there because I'm gonna buy some new stuff for my Synth Weaver. Yeah, Synth Weaver! Macro binocular missions. Legacy vendor.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
Oh, don't appear to have any legacy stuff.
For the Empire.
Oh, Stronghold Commission. For the Empire! I still haven't set up a stronghold yet. Oh, do you know what? Solid. Oh. Die module. I'm thinking of the weapons. Oh, I could stick that on my weapon. Oh, I'm not going to use... I very rarely use a weapon, to be honest. Where was I going? Where was I going? To view you. To view you. It would be easier if we just did that. And that. And that. On you. Go. And now you can do that. And you can do that. And you can do
a task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Do you know what?
Right away, my lord.
You red them red. Then I will fast travel to the spaceport. Go to the Imperial Fleet. I want biscuits and I want chocolate. Ah, crap. Fumes in my shadow.
I am truly honored to serve such a personage as you, Master.
Oh,
History
such
will
a kiss
remember
ass.
your name. Not mine, but definitely yours.
Okay. Right, I guess I'm gonna have to use my intercom first. Because everybody wants to talk to us.
It makes no sense. Darth Violet produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. Same line, volume 2455. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
What happened to the other volume?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vilus's missing volume and another by Darth Aratus are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
Back to Drummond Curse then.
Please order your monster to settle down. His raging makes it impossible to get any reading done.
In bizo ze waitai spila presin kretai. In bize e wanata atragata injais. Godais akran bayradans jawan jandans in pan guidis.
She did outplay you.
She went through all that trouble. You were the one who couldn't just leave Tulak Hord's bones alone.
This one will never accept responsibility as long as there's someone else to blame. I really am quite grateful. You've no idea how much easier it's been to think since the storehouse. And I have to say, I'm growing used to this body. It has its limitations, certainly, but such strength.
That's a shame, because the first chance I get, you're out, and Kem is in.
Yep.
A pity, because there are many more storehouses with many more valuable things. They could all be yours. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get some research in while the monster's at bay.
Sorry, but tempting me with trinkets and things won't dare. Won't work.
Hey, Sith. We make a pretty good team. I was thinking I might take off after I found Reich, but the old job just doesn't sound quite as appealing.
I'd be honored to have you with me.
Baby.
Maybe sometime I'll take you out into open space, show you the thrill of lying in wait for a big freighter and a big payoff. I may be out of the game, but my skills are sharper than ever.
He's so smooth.
If you don't mind my asking, how is it you became Sith, my lord? The process is completely foreign to me. I had a brother who was Force sensitive. Darth Ma came and took him to Korriban, but we didn't hear from him again after that. Ungrateful little rat thinks he's too good for us now, my father said. But really, I think he just missed him.
If I ever run into your brother, I'll let you know.
Oh, it's all right. We didn't really get along anyway. He was always faster and stronger. and he usually had a stick in his hand. Father always wanted one son in the Sith and one in the military. Admittedly, the Imperial Reclamation Service wasn't his first choice, but after all the cursing stopped, I think he warmed up to the idea.
What did your father have against the Imperial Reclamation Service?
The Drillicks are a proud family line, and my father is simply the proudest of the lot.
Oh dear.
The Imperial Reclamation Service shores up the Empire's foundations against the flood of forgetfulness and misinformation that threatens our history. I'd like to see a fighter pilot establish the lineage of a 3,000-year-old Sith Lord with nothing but rocks and a dead language.
I have always believed that knowledge will ultimately win out over the lightsaber and the blaster.
Yep.
Thank you, my lord. It is my honor to serve.
My lord, I've been studying the Sith code lately, and I'm wondering what you think of the line, "Peace is a lie." There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for interpretation, but I know you are an ardent proponent of peace.
There's a difference between complacency and genuine...
My lord, I've been studying this. There doesn't seem to be a lot...
You should know by now that I do not allow the Sith to dictate how I live my life.
Yes, I guess so. It still strikes me as strange how you can be Sith and value Sith teaching so little. The Jedi Code is the core of our philosophy. We learn it by heart, and it's the foundation of everything we do. But I guess it's different for the Sith. The Sith Code is more a description than a guide.
Some take its words very seriously.
Which is better? The ones that truly believe peace is a lie? Or the ones with no code at all? How can there be peace with the Sith Empire when every Sith does their own thing? This task we've taken gets more difficult every day.
Yes. And this will eventually drive you over to the dark side completely. Okay. That's all of me talky talk's
To
done.
see your master, I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. The same color, of course, only fresher.
Only fresher. Is this still called the price of power? Let's see where we're going. Dromund cause.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
All the way back over here again. Oy. I'm going to take a cup away because I'm going to keep on trying to drink from it even though I've finished my coffee. Biscuits. Biscuits and chocolate, that's what I really want. And we're back. Let's go, Johnny, go, 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 go. Oh, walking so far.
Stop right there. Sorry, my lord, but you're not allowed in here.
You will let me in. I'm welcome here.
We will let you in. You're welcome here. Thanaton keeps his most useful holocrons on the far wall. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you took one.
Nothing like a bit of the Force to persuade people to do what I want. Yeah, I'll go right first. Ooh. Datacron. Voss.
ritual I performed was too much power too quickly. I am disintegrating rapidly. I have begun to drain parts of my power into holocrons, though it is only a temporary solution. My research points to a cure, almost too amazing to fathom, but I must try, and I must succeed. It will require going into the heart of Belsavis, a place so racked with chaos I shudder to think of going. Still, no time for hesitation. I go now, or not at all.
Belsavis then boss, I guess. Not going to bother running or speedering. Well, I am a little bit. It's this way, isn't it? Yes, knew it was. Sith Inquisitor hangar. Oh my glob. Gonna use ship's intercom.
I found some things that look relevant.
Excellent. It will take some time for Ashara and I to study these. In the meantime, you may want to check in on Harker. Make certain he knows you're alive, and that he shouldn't take any liberties with the trials.
I would like very much to know how my future apprentice is coming along.
I'll let you know the moment I find anything.
Okay, go to Korriban. But after that, I bet it's Belsavis. Well, I think I'll do this Korriban bit and call it a day. So I'm going to buy some biscuits. Oh, some biscuits and some Toblerone. Go to a noble station on Korriban. I'm a Sith Lord. Okay. That was a freaky dicky sound.
Time for death, Twi'lek.
Kava tupa stumpa, makingsa.
Quiet, both of you. You know your trial. Now go. My lord, you just missed the latest trial. As you can see, we have a wild group. All except the human. He was surprisingly quick to die.
Through no interference of yours, I trust.
These wretches can get themselves killed without my help. My credits are on the three-eyed one, personally. Uglier than my twisted Sith grandmother, but he has a vicious streak uncommon in slaves.
I'll take that bet. My credits are on the Kalish.
I didn't know you were the gambling type, my lord. While you're here, is there anything particular you want to accomplish with these trials? Many Sith Lords use the Acolytes to gather things from the tombs for them.
Anything that will help me in my struggle with Thanaton would be appreciated.
I think I know something. I'll contact you when they are on their last trial, so that you can arrive in time for the results.
Excellent. Use your ships and... Took too long, too long, too long. To my ship, I think.
Zash and I have been looking over the information you recovered from Thanaton's library.
Any truth to the rumors there's a big old Republic prison on Belsavis?
Oh, that's
I
true.
heard something of that from Master Ryan, but I didn't want to believe it.
Unfortunately, Belsavis looks like the most promising lead. Darth Eratus went there seeking a cure for the deterioration of his body. It sounds like precisely the thing you need.
Well, my body isn't deteriorating. Oh, my mind is, though.
I hope you can tell me more than that. I don't like going in blind.
My knowledge is limited, but I'll brief you once we dock with the Belsavis space station.
Okay, so that has changed to a prison break. Oh, gotta talk to this dude again.
You'll never believe what I found. I thought I'd left this behind planets ago.
Is it some kind of artifact?
This is the tooth of a 4,000-year-old proto-rancor. But look, see this? It's some kind of metal. Not cortosis, but very similar. This rancor was tamed. It was my very first discovery. I carry it with me everywhere for luck. I thought I'd lost it when I fell into an old tomb a couple of digs ago. It turned out it was caught in the lining of my pocket.
On Korriban, I pulled an artifact from an ancient holocron that was supposed to be unopenable.
You mean from the pyramid and the tomb of Mark Aragnos?
Mm-hmm.
How did you do it? With a sonic excavator? Or some device of your own?
It was painfully obvious, really. I used lightning.
Yes, that was painfully obvious.
You know, there's a theory in the archaeological world that certain ancient devices, holocrons especially, have resonances. It's something to do with the Force. Just as only Sith can activate holocrons, some ancient devices can only be activated by certain Sith bloodlines. Well, most archaeologists reject it as unscientific. But there's so much about the galaxy we don't understand. Who am I to say what's scientific?
Have you worked with many Sith in the past?
Never closely. Usually in a for-hire arrangement. The Imperial Reclamation Service may be part of the army, but we get much less funding than our more martial comrades in arms. But if you'll excuse me, I have some new findings to analyze.
Okay then. Talos Relic.
My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
I'm afraid we won't get much support from the Sith.
Not the Sith. The Jedi. Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
Oops.
Clearly, you have a particular Jedi in mind.
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I welcome any support we can get.
Yeah.
I'll return quickly, I promise.
That quickly. Didn't even have time to go to Belsavis.
I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Who are you talking about?
Master Simon. I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Osera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
Why do you cling to the Jedi Order? They will never accept you for who you are.
I don't care. I'm a Jedi. I've never been anything else. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this.
Okay. Getting extra Sithy now, aren't you? There's nothing over here I need to talk to, is there? Okay, so I'll travel to Belsavis. That'll be the end of the stream. Remember to follow on Twitch and Twitter, Small Monkey. Also like, subscribe and share on YouTube. Oh, one more cutscene.
The Belsavis spaceport.
Good. We'll have to work quickly if we're to find a cure for your strange ailment. We know that a Sith called Darth Eratus suffered a similar problem. His power became too much for him, and he began to deteriorate. We also know that he went to Belsavis in search of a Rakata device that he believed could fix him, whatever that means.
You haven't learned anything new about the device, then?
Nothing beyond the diagrams Eratus himself left. I'm afraid technology isn't my area of expertise. I've looked into Belsavis. There is indeed evidence that the Rakata were here, and that they built some kind of monumental prison. The Republic have arrived since, however, and built their own prison. Whatever this device is, we'll have to navigate 2 prisons to get to it.
I'll destroy that prison piece by piece, if I have to.
Fortunately, that work has already begun. The Empire recently discovered the Republic's prison and staged a massive prison break.
Yay!
Saves us the trouble of breaking in, I guess.
It also means the planet is in chaos, and any trail Darth Eratus left will have been obliterated.
If we don't have Darth Eratus to follow, we need to take another approach. Do you know any Rakata experts?
There's no such thing as a Rakata expert. Little is known of them, and even less of it makes sense. But while perusing the Republic prison logs, I discovered a familiar name. The Circle, a group of criminal technologist Nikto I once employed. They never met a system they couldn't slice, or a machine they couldn't reverse engineer.
Interesting.
Perhaps they can interpret Darth Eratus' diagrams on Belsavis.
Then I will speak to them.
A good start.
I bet one of the guardhouses has a record of where they were kept. I've seen my share of prisons.
We must be careful. Belsavis is a place of unknown danger. But be quick. The dates on Darth Eratus' records show his condition worsening rapidly.
It's not going to be a problem. Just gonna run to the door. Done me all my usual plugs. So thanks for watching. Thank you, bye!